Hello, my name is Achumboro Ataande, and this is part of my video series on how to start and grow a business. Today, I'm going to talk about how to get you or your company out of a rut. Now, what do I mean by get out of a rut? Let's say you're banging your head against a wall, or you have a big problem that you're trying to solve. Maybe you're trying to turn around your company. Just a lot of bad breaks recently. So how'd you get out of that? And that's something I feel every company, good or bad, has. They have ruts, and usually I find you define in these times. Now the issue is these ruts will continuously happen, and I wanted to give you some of my methods for dealing with ruts and how I get out of them. So the first thing I would say is, when dealing with a rut, the first thing I do, I always pray. So I started off with prayer. That's my number one thing. Now, another way to get out of it is getting other people to help you get out of it. So that's your mentors, that's your team, whether it's your employees, whether it's your business partners, not trying to handle it all by yourself, doing that. Also, another thing you can do is try working on something else. Sometimes shifting your focus will allow either you to come back and solve it later. Some things just take time, or what you'll see is while you're working on something else, your subconscious will help you solve it for you. So you'll be able to solve it that way. Now, a third thing, I totally agree with this, and it became a lot clearer. I would say I do this, but it became a lot clearer when I was reading the book Onward about Starbucks transition. And it is focus on somebody else. Do something unselfish, help somebody, focus on solving somebody else's problem that doesn't bring you benefit. So for example, Starbucks joined their transition page while their stock price was plummeting. They were dealing with all these new things, all these issues. Howard Schultz took out the leadership to the conference in New Orleans to help with the flood relief. And that really helped the team bond, helped everybody get together. And by not being so inward looking, focusing on other people, and remembering that other people may have even bigger problems than you're having, and working to solve that, I believe that was one of the things that brought their company back to the heights which it has now reached. So focusing on other people's problems and trying to solve other people, that's a nice way to break your rut. And even if it helps ground you too, it helps you, as I said, it helps remind you that you don't have all the answers, that you don't have the worst problems, and that the world, there's so much to be grateful in the world. There's so much to be grateful for in the world. Now, my name's Achumboro Ataande. This is Ataande Business Media, part of Ataande Advisors Consulting, where I share daily tips, Monday through Friday, regarding business advice, business tips. Sometimes I interview other CEOs and founders of companies or other executives of companies who share their tips, share their journey, share their life story. God bless you. Please hit subscribe. Please share. Please leave comments. Are there other tips that you have for dealing with problems, getting out of ruts? Are there any things you do? So please leave tips so we can share and everyone else will know and get better. My name's Achumboro Ataande. I do respond to comments. So like, subscribe, give me advice, and what topic would you like me to talk about next? See you tomorrow. God bless.